Hello, everyone. We are the Trailblazers team. I would like to introduce my fellow team members, Abhinav Chadda, Charlie Chen, Nikita Oliver, Radhika Kumari, Preeti Dikshit, and I'm Mahika Kothari. This is our agenda for today's presentation, which states the various points that we've covered in the final leg of this project for recommendations and implications. Our topic for the Marketing Analytics Group project is predicting subscriber churn for mobile operators within the telecom industry. The problem that we have identified is that all telecommunications companies struggle with reducing the predicted churn rate and thereby fail to retain their subscriber base, which leads to lower revenue. To reduce churn, companies are not able to reduce pricing for their entire customer base due to the risk of getting involved in accidental price wars that result in low margins. Therefore, we identified prediction of churn based on data as a solution for telecommunications companies to survive. We have used a data set acquired from Kaggle for the same. The marketing process includes the 5 C's: segmentation, targeting, positioning, followed by the 4 P's. For a particular topic, we've identified customer as the focus within the 5 C's. This includes the customer data that was available to us within our data set in relation to the telecommunications company and its customer base. Churn prediction requires a company to track which customers might leave. For this purpose, we're employing targeting in the next step of this process. Finally, since we will be offering pricing benefits and offers to those customers that are predicted to churn, we'll be focusing on the factor of price within the marketing mix. Along with this, we will also be focusing on promotion, as improved and customized ads are important for customers that are likely to churn. We can move to the next slide.
To recap our analysis, we did the following. We have 8,000 rows from the Kaggle dataset, which represents each customer. We start with data cleaning, missing data analysis, and exploratory data analysis. We then look at the customer features identification. We have divided the features into 3 categories: demographics, usage, and the churn predictor. For the remaining data, we run several stepwise feature selection to identify which features are important to our analysis. We divide our data into training set and validation set to compare different model performances. And finally, we come up with neural network with 2 Tanish layers as our final models. Here we see different models we try to predict the customer churn with. Our ideal classification model yields 11.6% additional profit lift, and the best model that we have prepared is neural networks, which predicts 1.63% additional profit lift from the status quo. Now, moving on to the analysis recommendation, we can conclude our recommendation into these 2 points. The first one is to implement predictive churn management. By using multiple machine learning algorithms, we can easily implement a churn prediction, which can help us in better customer management and focus customer marketing strategies. The second is to improve product offerings for service identified as connected with increased likelihood of churn, which Mahika will explain further.
Based on the variables that were most significant in our analysis, we formulated the following marketing implications for all customer segments for the telecommunications company. We recommend improving the customer UI/UX in relation to payment modes and the overall checkout experience. Since security and privacy was identified as a significant issue, we recommend improving end-to-end security and privacy and making this feature known to customers. It is important to not only reduce the churn, but also retain the loyal customers. Therefore, we recommend focusing heavily on improving CRM by introducing additional channels, such as app-based or personal text-based helplines. Moreover, introducing value-added benefits for consumers with multiple lines, such as group phone plans or even family plans, would allow the company to reward these loyal customers. Along the same lines, introducing these value-added benefits for high-tenure customers will also contribute to overall improved retention. We can now move to the next slide. Next, we're going to talk about the marketing strategies we recommend for customers that are most likely to churn. First, we recommend serving customized ads based on the main variables identified as the reason of churn through the analysis. We recommend that the ads be tested through A/B testing to identify which customers are most receptive to which ads and then target them accordingly. We can optimize the ad targeting by identifying customer pain points within each identified customer segment. We also recommend a better feedback channel for these customers to understand them deeper. This can be done through surveys or focus groups, and then we can use this feedback to improve the services or the product itself.
To evaluate effectiveness of previous marketing recommendations after they're being implemented, we have listed out the following metrics that could be used. First, for all customers, we have measures that are related to customer retention. So there are customer retention rate, customer lifetime value, revenue churn on an individual level, number of complaints that has been filed. For customers who are likely to leave, we will use the following metrics: the return on ad investment, survey ratings, and the comments. And also we will predict the potential complaints, as well as come up with counter offers to continuously retain the customers.
All right, now next steps for analytical team. First of all, as we saw, the theoretically attainable profit lift is 10 times higher than what we have achieved for now. So we need to continue working to get there. One way to do so is to enrich the data with both data that's available to the company, like demographics, location, income, and psychographics, and also to buy data from external providers. Another way is to move from batch processing, like we are showing in this example, like we do it every month and we detect potential churners and then we make counter offers, to continuous processing. And for that, we'll need to switch to time series analysis algorithms like ARIMA or Kusum. And finally, since both type 1 and type 2 errors are costly to us, analytics team needs to take a closer look at each error case and tweak the algorithms to reduce the number of errors. Next slide, please. Finally, here's the list of sources. You can pause the video to take a look, and thank you for your attention.